Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel. I am Frances if we haven't met before, and I am your tarot card reader every single Monday, and I am so honored and excited to be here with you again this week. So as usual, we are working with the Four Noble Tarot deck, and this is a 78 card tarot deck that I created last year with the artist Haley of Old Soul Studio, and it is all sustainably made, makes a great gift. So if you're starting your holiday gifting at this time, I will leave the link to purchase in the description box below. It comes with the 78 cards and a guidebook, so great for anyone who is brand new to tarot, as well as those of us who practice daily, weekly, monthly, or whenever we feel called. So let's go ahead and dive in. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and everyone here's energy as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team and their spiritual teams in the highest light. All right, what do we need to know this week? Also, if you're new here and you ever hear some like tick, 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 tick in the background, that is my dog Nova. She is very active and very rarely sits down, so there's nothing we can do about it. That is what you're hearing. All right, let's see what we need to know this week. Our first Monday of November, or whenever you're seeing this video, please trust that if you're seeing this video after the week it was recorded, it found you at exactly the right time and the messages will still resonate, okay? Okay, what do we need to know this week or whenever you're seeing this video? Feel free to close your eyes, set your intention, what you need to know, understand, learn, where you need to focus. Okay, so two cards, three cards. Let's start with these two over here. First things first. Ooh, okay, so Eight of Wands. Busy energy this week. The Eight of Wands often represents overwhelm and a lot of activity in the brain, maybe really busy schedule, maybe a lot of planning, maybe a lot of I thought it was going to go this way and it didn't, and now I have to problem solve, and like I thought this was going to be easy but then it wasn't, or I thought it was going to look like this or whatever it is, and then it's like, oh my god, it's not, and now what? So just keep that in the back of your mind, that if things don't go exactly according to plan this week, it's okay. Not trying to not let yourself get into Eight of Wands energy, which is like this very swirly, overwhelmed energy, but rather trying to stay very grounded and know, okay, it's okay. This is what it is. We are where we are. And now what? Which is what I feel this card is, our guidance to how to stay grounded and not get wrapped up in that really overwhelming Eight of Wands energy. Okay, Four of Wands. I love this. So Four of Wands is telling you to celebrate how far you've come, essentially to give gratitude for all the work you've already done, all of the steps you've already put in. So how this is melding together is, right, we have this like, oh my gosh, so much is happening and I don't know, and where should I go and what should I do, and this I thought was going to be this way, but actually it's this way, etc., etc. And then our guidance is, whoa, stop, ground. Don't get caught up in the unknown. Don't get caught up in the, it's not what you thought. Don't get caught up in the, I don't know what to do or where to move. Rather, lean into what you do know. Celebrate how far you have come, right? So, for example, let's say you think that, I don't know, or let's say you plan for something to happen. You plan to launch a new website on, I don't know, Thursday at 10 a.m. This is just an example. And then your website designer goes, hey, Frances, I'm really sorry, but there was a glitch in the coding and we can't launch this week. Your head is going to go, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? I've prepared all my marketing materials. I've told everyone I was launching. I've explained that this was going to happen. Like, it's too far, blah, 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 freaking out. Instead, the guidance is, okay, let's pause. Everything's all good. It's just a website. Super important, means a lot to me, but it's okay if it launches on Monday instead of Thursday, right? That's the talking down of the Eight of Wands. Then comes in Four of Wands energy, right? Which is, I'm launching a website. I am so proud of myself for even doing this, for trying to do something I didn't even know how to do, for investing in myself and believing in that. 3 days later, launching, that's not going to be a big deal. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to do anything. I'm here. I am executing the dream that I had. How cool is it to have the issue of the website launch is going to be late? Because 5 years ago, all I dreamt about was having the website. And now it's here and it's coming. I'm going to sit in that energy of like, I've done a lot. I'm in a really good spot. Maybe it's not exactly what I wanted or how I expected it to be, but I'm really proud of myself and grateful to be here. Yeah? Okay. Another very simple example might be, let's say that you are really stressed out about a super busy schedule. What a blessing it is to have a busy schedule, right? Let's say you're doing kid drop off. You're like, oh my God, I have kids. I have amazing, healthy children, right? Or let's say you have a gazillion meetings this week. I have a stable job that I'm really proud of. Yeah, so finding gratitude in where you are, even though things might feel a little bit crazy, grounding into the fact that there's a lot of privilege to be where you are. Yeah? Cool. That's a really beautiful reminder I think that a lot of us could use. Okay, next. The Empress, beautiful. And with her, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so leaning into family this week and the divine feminine this week and your nurturing energy this week. The Empress card is asking you to check in with that divine feminine. Where do you feel that you want to nurture? Number one, where can you nurture yourself? This could be physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Like, what do you need and how can you give yourself that? And number two, this goes into family. 10 of Pentacles. This is the family card. This is the abundance card. So two things coming through here. The first one is where you can nurture your family. And I put it in quotes because family is not always our bloodline. Family can be our chosen family, our friends, our coworkers, or maybe your actual family. These cards are coming together this week to ask you to really lean into your relationships from a really loving, nurturing way. Maybe you want to plan a date night. Maybe you want to invite your friends over for like a fall dinner or a spring dinner if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. Just something really, maybe you want to shoot someone a text like, hey, I'm thinking of you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Send them $5 on Venmo to buy a coffee, right? Just something really kind to express love for them, but also to get your heart open to the expression of love, to be opening that flow of love, starting with you. I start it, I give it, I begin the nurturing, and I open that floodgate to receive it back as well. Part two of the 10 of Pentacles is don't be afraid to invest financially or with your time and energy into your divine feminine. So maybe you want to book yourself a massage. Maybe you want to get your hair done. Maybe you want to buy a new outfit. Now, please, this is not financial advice, so make sure that you are making wise decisions in terms of, your finances. Don't overspend, but it is okay to invest in yourself. Spending time, money, or energy on your nurturing, right? What do you need? And if that thing is a financial investment, or it's going to take some time and you need to block off your calendar in order to do it, if it's within reason, please do it because you deserve it. Okay? So permission there. Of course, it's up to your discretion where you spend your money and where you spend your time and if you take time off work, etc., etc. But that is what is coming through with these cards. So it's my job to share it with you. Okay? Cool. So yeah, leaning into that beautiful, nurturing, intuitive, also very nature connection energy. Yeah. Okay. And then 3 cards over here. Let's start with the first. Judgment. 6 of Wands. Wow, we have a theme of guidance coming through this week. And then the Hermit. Okay, beautiful. So these cards are saying, hey, you might be like really feeling super hard on yourself this week. That goes back to these first cards, that overwhelm. Inner critic can come in a lot there. I'm the worst. How did I let this happen? I can't believe I didn't see this coming. So mean, right? Judgment, self-judgment. How am I not further ahead? How did I not work harder to make this happen? Right? really, really, really intense on the inner critic, on the self-judgment this week. That's likely why this Empress card is coming through. Hey, back off for a sec. Put your hand on your heart. Feel that heartbeat. Give gratitude for being alive. Where we are in the world right now, our breath, our heartbeat, that is something to give gratitude for, right? So instead of, you're the worst, I can't believe getting wrapped up in all the things that we should do, pause. Give yourself time to reconnect, to nurture yourself and your soul, okay? Silencing that inner critic from that judgment card by, number one, acknowledging it. Wow, that was a really loud, mean thought. And number two, similar to Four of Wands, Six of Wands also says celebrate how far you've come. And in this card, it's calling upon your confidence, your personal power, and your self-worth. So the inner critic hits that inner child and that inner soul self and says, you are the worst. It's not like, hey, you made a mistake, or, oh, you know what, maybe next time let's think that through more. It attacks the character. It attacks the self. You are not good. Okay, so be mindful of that and take the guidance from the Six of Wands and say, whoa, 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 whoa. I love myself. I'm proud of myself. I've worked hard. I am grateful for where I am. I've done this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. You might literally want to write down a list of things that you are proud of, that you have done, to build up that self-worth, that energy in the sacral chakra, moving up the solar plexus and into the heart. Sit with your hand on your belly and your stomach and just say, I'm so proud of myself for being right here, right now. Maybe I'm not where I want to go, but I am here and I am proud. Okay, so while Four of Wands is about acknowledging all you've done, Six of Wands is the acknowledgement plus the celebration of it. Okay, and finding value in not what you've done to be the most productive, but more so what you've done to acknowledge how strong you are, how tenacious you are, how passionate you are, and giving value for that. Okay? And while we might feel the need to boast a little bit or share a little bit, honestly, social media is coming up. So when we have this loud inner critic thought from judgment, we're like, oh, I know what will make me feel better. And it's very subconscious, this thought process. I know what will make me feel better. Let's post a picture of me looking super duper happy, doing this thing, and then other people will like it and they'll congratulate me and they'll tell me really happy things and that I look beautiful and that I look so happy. And we're gonna get that hit of dopamine. Like, oh yeah, look. Challenge yourself this week to not need the external. We don't need external approval. We need internal approval. We need time with ourselves, for ourselves. The Hermit card says, turn inward, shine your light inward, care for yourself, and learn to and challenge yourself to give yourself the approval, the love, the compliment, the acceptance that as humans we so desperately seek from other people. But until we can give it to ourselves, until we can shine our light in, take care of ourselves, celebrate ourselves, nurture ourselves, invest time, money, energy into ourselves, calm that loud inner critic and overwhelmed mind. Until we can do that, we're never going to feel at peace. And the external validation will continue to just be fleeting. Yeah. And we'll never be able to silence that inner critic unless we do all that work and remember all this guidance, because it's going to be louder. So this takes work. It takes practice, constantly catching that inner critic thought. Hey, no. You're a bully. I'm going to reframe you into something helpful, or I'm going to pause and heal you, Hermit, and find out where you're coming from, why I'm so triggered here, and heal that wound and learn to love myself anyways. Learn to love myself even though I have those scars. Even though I'm not where I want to be. I'm still proud of myself. I find so much value in myself. I am so grateful to be alive. And I love and accept myself fully and completely. Okay? So beautiful. So this week, being really mindful of loud thoughts, and have some of these tools in your back pocket, and maybe even get ahead of it. Start with some nurturing, with some, introspection, with writing that list of what you're proud of yourself, and some celebrating some wins, so that you can be in that energy of self-worth, so that when that inner critic thought comes in, you're like, oh, get out of here, right? Or, ooh, I got to reframe that. Yeah, because you'll be in a state to better handle it, instead of letting that start everything and then having to kind of climb your way out. Okay? Okay. Beautiful, fam. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy. If you have any questions or you want to share how this resonated, please leave those in the comments. If you would like to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box below. Thank you so, so, so much for your generosity there. I am so grateful. I see your names. I send you so much love and light. So thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please like this video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Share with a friend who you think might learn something or benefit or enjoy this. I'm sending so much love your way. I can't wait to connect again next Monday, and I hope you have a beautiful week.